Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In this YouTube video, if you can't tell by the title, I have gone ahead and made a tier list of all the abilities in this new hit Roblox game. So, we'll go ahead here and open up the tier list. First up, we're going to look at the commons. Firstly, we got the regular dash. I'm going to close this. We got the regular dash. The ability itself is not that bad for a starter ability, but the big problem is that it's only a starter ability. I feel like it has its perks. You can save yourself from falling off edges sometimes and from some abilities, but it's just not that good either. It's a decent starter ability, but it's not good. But it does get worse than that. Wall. Wall is an ability that I feel like has no real practical use. There's too many bad things to do with the wall ability, which firstly include the fact that the placement of it kind of sucks, and then at the same time, any good player just walks around it because it's just a little nub in the ground, which doesn't really offer any real protection. I would also argue it does get worse than that with Swift Step, an ability that just makes you like slightly faster isn't that good, and it's barely noticeable. I mean, you never really see anyone using this. And last for the common abilities, we got Ink Ball. This one, probably about C tier. As great as it sounds to blind your opponent, and if you've ever been hit by it, you'd know yourself that this ability can be a pain to verse, but the problem is, when you're versing an opponent, even if you hit them with it, you don't really know what they see, and they're probably just going to keep jumping around and spam swinging. So it's not that useful. It's still good, but it's not great. Now we're getting on to the rares, which I actually think are some of the best abilities, to have. Firstly, we got the heal ability, the healing aura or whatever it's called. This one is a solid A tier. I mean, this is a huge debate between A and S, but I feel like the only problem is you can still get hooked out of the, zone, which makes it just a little worse in my opinion. This is a really good ability that you'll actually see a lot of people use, though, despite the fact that it's a rare. Because it'll make an area which heals you, which no other area or, ability in the game really does much healing. Especially, later on in, the rares and the epics, there's no healing ability. So this is, one of two healing abilities. And you can't normally heal yourself ever unless you're in the middle of one of the maps which has a healing thing. Another ability that which can heal is the Golden Stance ability. This one is a solid S tier. Every single good player will use this ability. Firstly, it counters all the other abilities. If you get Black Hold, if you get Fishied, if you get Meteored, you can just pop Golden Stance and put yourself in a place where you're just not getting hit and you heal most of your health back. The downside is it's not an offensive ability, which makes it worse, but it's probably the best just all-around ability. Next is Bubble Shield. Unfortunately, I could not find a good image that wasn't locked, but the good thing about the Bubble Shield ability, which is different, is the fact that it can block one hit. Is that good? Not at all. It's a solid C tier. It blocks one hit, which, in practice, could be used to save your life. Most of the time, probably not, as most of the deaths in the game are just you getting knocked off the map and not hit. So it's just not that good. Next, we're moving on to the rares. This one's kind of tough. Because I'm going to be honest, I feel like in practice, all of these could be really good. But here's what I would rank them at. Meteor you can actually get for free. My only problem is that despite the area being pretty big, there's a lot of movement abilities in the game. There's Swift Step, there's Dash. You could Golden Stance it. You could use this, which we'll get to. But I feel like it's only a B tier. The damage that comes out of it isn't that good. That knockback is decent. It's still a good ability. It's just not a great ability. So I feel like it belongs in B tier. Next, we got Multi-Hook. I feel like this ability goes kind of underrated because you can almost guarantee you're going to hook at least one person. The only problem with that is that's all you're getting is just hook damage, which can be a lot of damage, but it's not game winning or anything like that. So I also think it belongs right behind the Meteor. This ability arguably, I'm putting that A tier. It does not sound good in practice to have a small little dash, but it comes back faster. But you can use this ability more than any other in the game. So you can just dash around. The best players I've ever versed use this. They'll hit you once, back up, hook you, hit you again, you're dead. Guess what? Their dash is also back. They're just right on to the next one. There's downsides to it, but I feel like this is a solid 8. Like, it's between A. I'm going to give it an S. It's such an underrated ability. The Shadow Cloak, the one that lets you go invisible for 10 seconds. Only problem with invisibility is, like, again, as soon as you use it, it ends, so it's great for escaping. But it's great for sneaking up on opponents. So I'm giving it an A tier. It's like a guaranteed kill if you use it. Then the last one, the Giant Bomb. If y'all have not used this ability, I gotta say it's probably the most fun in the game. But the damage and knockback feels kind of inconsistent, and since everyone can see it coming if they're good at the game, they'll either kill you and the bomb will drop and you might get lucky, or they'll just run away and not get hit by it, and it knocks you back. So it's good, but it's also not great. So we're going to go into the B tier. A lot of the rares made it to the B tier. Now we're on to the epics. I think a lot of people think that both these epics probably belong in S tier. Unfortunately, I would disagree. Fishy, I would only put at top of A tier. Here's my problem with Fishy. I have the ability, and as good as it sounds, that tidal wave is small and usually hits only about one person. In the meantime, I've had a lot of times when I pop the ability and turn someone into a fish and someone else shows up and kills me. So do I like it? Yes. Do I love it? Not so much. The last ability on our tier list, Black Hole. I think y'all already know where this one is going. This is the best ability in the game by far. There's no comparison. It is great almost all around. I mean, it's not going to heal you, but like, if you're getting like 2v1, you can pop that, lock them in place. You can throw it in the air and knock people off the map. And the range of it is crazy. It has one of the furthest ranges I've ever seen of an ability. Probably in this game, actually. It's like as long as a hook. What I normally do is pop the black hole, it pulls someone in, or multiple people most of the time, then just throw your hook in the middle, you're probably grabbing someone, and then your teammates can grab people. It can be the best ability. It's game changing. And this is my official tier list, I would say. So yeah, that's about it.